DFS March 29th. If you haven't tried out Outlast or you're new to Outlast, use code PPU to get your first deposit matched up to $200. So essentially, you can start off with 20 bucks, get a $25 referral fee added. For using my referral code, you would get an extra $25. So now we at $45 by spending 20. That same 20 will get you a match of $20. So now we're at 65. We can get $65 off of 20 bucks. So essentially, if you get your first deposit matched up to $200, you spend $200, you'll get an extra $200. That's $400. So $200 will get you $425. If you use both of my codes, PPU, click apply. Use my referral code in the description. Click apply. Alex Caruso. If no Levine, I'm loving this. Over 8.5 points. If no Levine, Vucevic over 19.5 points. I like Vucevic over 19.5 points, even with Levine in if he plays. But definitely if he's out, gotta have Vucevic over 19.5. We got Chris Middleton 19.5 points, over 5 rebounds. Drew Holiday over 17.5 points. This is because I feel like they're gonna trap Giannis tonight. He still probably put his numbers up like he always does, but they probably trap him tonight. Also, we got James Harden at 22.5 points, over 7.5 rebounds. Doncic over 29.5 points, 8.5 assists, over 51 fantasy points. We got Austin Reeves with no LeBron, over 8.5 points. Kyrie over 24.5 points, over 34.5 PRA, over 2.5 threes made. Andre Drummond over 11.5 points. Cade Cunningham over 20.5 points. Nicholas Batum over 6.5 points. And we also have Batum over 10.5 PRA. We got Ayu Dosunmu. I like him over 3.5 assists every time I see it. He's an assist guy. I've seen him get 14 assists in one game. I love him. He's the best passer on that team. If Zach LaVine is out, I would like this either way. But if Zach LaVine is out, they're going to bump him up. That's how much I'm confident in him getting over 3.5 assists. As long as he plays his numbers, you know, sometimes they sit him down and won't even play him in the fourth quarter, which is weird. You know, when he needs 1 assist, they always find a way to do that. That's fishy, but y'all know how it goes. Giannis Antetokounmpo over 4.5 assists. Spencer Dinwiddie over 3.5 assists, over 20.5 PRA. We also have Zubac over 1.5 assists and over 7.5 rebounds. Definitely taking that 7.5 if Rudy Gobert is out. I still like it with him in. I mean, there's going to be enough rebounds to go around. I just don't like picking any Tyronn Lue players. He's tied in with the people. Like, he knows who to play, when to sit them for the numbers not to hit. You know what I mean? So take that into consideration when you're picking Clippers players. We got Corey Joseph over 2.5 assists. Isaiah Stewart over 8.5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan over 36.5 PRA. Tyrese Maxey over 23.5 PRA. No LeBron, we got Russell Westbrook over 33.5 PRA, over 38 fantasy points. Mind you, he leads the league in turnovers, so those fantasy points could be at jeopardy, but as long as he plays his game, I don't have a problem with it. Russell at 38 fantasy points starting. I mean, that would have been a deal last year, the year before that. Every year Russell's played, that would have been a deal, except for this year. And it's still a deal, I feel like, tonight because LeBron is out. As long as it doesn't turn into a blowout like it may. We got 3.5 free throws made over for Russell. We got Bruce Brown over 20.5 PRA. Marvin Bagley over 26.5 PRA. That's looking lovely. If he's starting, if you don't have Marvin Bagley at 26.5 PRA and he's starting, you're not trying to win anything. We got Matisse Thybulle under 15 fantasy points. Embiid over 9.5 free throws made. We got Kevin Durant over 6.5 free throws made. We got James Harden 29.5 PR. That's points and rebounds combined. Russell Westbrook 27.5 PR. That's points and rebounds combined. 26.5 PA for Russell Westbrook. Points and assists combined. Bobby Portis 14.5 points and rebounds combined. Austin Reeves 11.5 points and rebounds combined. Giannis Antetokounmpo 34.5 points and assists combined. Kyrie Irving, 30.5 points and assists combined. We're going to run the injury report right here.